It's GoGoMediaGirl, and I'm with Susan in Mabonang. So, what do you do for a living?
I am a senior producer at MTV Base Africa.
What's Base Africa? What's MTV?
MTV is a huge music channel. It's global, and we work for the Africa leg. So we make programming for all of Africa, but we're based in Nigeria and in South Africa. So it's very exciting.
So you produce and direct stuff?
Yes, I've been doing this for about 9 years now, and I've always worked at MTV since I graduated from college. And I make content, I make TV shows.
So can you shout out some TV shows that you've made?
Sure. Gosh, where do I start? I worked in the London office for like 6 years. So I've worked on most of the MTV Europe Music Awards. I've worked on the MTV Africa Music Awards. I've done The Lick, which was a big show in Europe. Big Friday Show, which is a big show in Nigeria. And we're doing the VJ search here today. I've done plenty.
What did you do when you were doing those MTV awards and stuff, those shows?
I got to travel a lot, so I got to go all around Europe when I was working in the London office. So we did awards in Germany, in Norway, in Sweden. It was fun. And then the Africa Awards have been held in Nigeria, so we went all throughout Nigeria to do that one. So it was fun. You get to interview lots of famous people too.
Cool. So what skills do you need directing and producing and all that stuff?
Skills that I can see you have. You need those kind of skills. You need to be quite sassy, because it is a man's world, unfortunately, so it's quite hard to make it as a woman. You need to be strong, and you need to be very creative. Creative is the main thing, and also a people person, because you deal with different people every day, so you have to know how to speak to people, and I can see you have all those traits.
Okay. Any school skills like math, reading, writing?
Well, I went to school, obviously I graduated, but I'd say if you want to go into TV, you need to do as much work experience as possible. So this kind of thing is perfect, you know? And also it's all about connections, it's all about who you know and meeting the right people at the right time and stuff. So still get your degree and finish your education, but at the same time, do work experience everywhere you can.
And what tips do you need when you're doing that kind of stuff? Like, what tips would you get?
What tips? You just need to, you know what, be friendly to everyone. I think that's the main thing, because this industry is very hard to last in, because you can be hot 1 minute and then be gone the next. So my thing is that be nice to everyone on your way up, and you will be fine.
What if they're like really aggravating you and they're mean and everything and selfish and all that stuff?
Trust me, it happens. But you know what? Don't take it personally. I've been turned down for so many jobs in the past, but I take it all as a learning experience. I don't take anything personally. So yeah, just take it as a knock and don't take anything personally. You have to be quite strong on the outside, you know, to take criticism.
Huh?
Guys.
Yeah, how about working with guys? Because you're a producer and a director, so and there's not normally when you see a woman doing that. So how is it with working with guys?
The funny thing is when I first started working at MTV Base in the UK, I was surrounded by guys. And so I used to come in wearing heels, makeup, and they all used to make fun of me. And they were like, why are you turning up, like, looking nice? And I'm like, I'm a woman at the end of the day, you know? I have to be feminine. I can't be a dude. So I think that kind of changed my style. Like, I started becoming really casual. As you can see, I'm very casual today. But trust me, outside of work, the makeup comes on, the heels come on, I make sure my nails are always done. So it's hard, you know? And they can be bullies as well, guys, in the workplace. But, you know, as long as you're firm, and no one can say anything bad about you if you do a good job and if you know your job well. That's what I found. So just hone your craft, and no one can come and try and put you in, you know, try and make you feel inferior. Just learn your craft and be as strong as you can.
Any tips that you would give somebody who's gonna be working with the guys a lot in the future, and they want to make sure that they can get through it well?
Be strong. I'd say be very strong. Don't take anything to heart, and just give back as good as you get, because men can be bullies, like I said. So if they bully you, then bully them back, you know? There'd be times I actually remember I'd sometimes go home crying because a guy would say, oh, your work is terrible, you just don't understand the creative, and I'd go home crying, but he would never see that. And I just make sure that I got better and stronger at my art, and I like to think that, you know, I'm doing quite well now.
Okay. Cool. Well, that was Susan at Mabonang and GoGoMediaGirl.